Man, grand rising to the collective. Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But even if you're just watching it on your TV or whatever the case is, I appreciate you as well. I hope you're having a smooth 7. Shout out to the collective again. And I wanted to go ahead and say I appreciate y'all, man. Mom said she was reading the comments. She's going through the comments. She appreciates y'all. She's trying to set up an account so that she can reply back to the comments. But she like, man, she appreciate all the love. She want to come back. I appreciate it, man. It was fun. So shout out to y'all. And I wanted to let y'all know I'm about to put a article up right here, and it pretty much was saying what atmospheric river coming to Sac. We're gonna have a series of like a lot of rain hitting, and I seen somebody said in the comments supposed to be like 26 inches of rain. That's not normal for us. That article says it all. It's on the Sacramento Bee, what they call it, the Bee now. You gotta go online and look at it. But yeah, man, so we about to be, I'll keep y'all in the loop, but today I'm shooting this on Tuesday, so we supposed to get rain tomorrow. I gotta look at the weather again, but I'm gonna be good, man. I'm protected, I'm straight. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Hey, my beautiful people. This person says, search Kim Kardashian Halloween decorations. Those are not decorations. That's what she really worships. It's a literal representation of hell. Okay, I'm about to break down those Halloween decorations for y'all. First off, hell does not exist. We have the gates of hell. That's different. That's in another video. So with that being said, that's not a representation of hell. So let's start with the hands, okay? The hands that she had on the outside. So in this comment that this video comes from, I told you guys that Kim has earned her hierarchy. She has earned it. She is a shapeshifter, a witch. She has earned that. What she has not earned is communicating with the dead. There's a movie called Talk to Me that came out last year. It's a great representation of using a hand to communicate with the dead. When you cannot communicate with the dead on your own, you need objects to make that connection. A hand is an object. Hence, why she puts on dead celebrities' things, why she collects those objects, okay? That is her connection because she can't do it naturally. The skulls, the skeletons that you see, that is also representation of her communicating with the dead. She is not able to do it on her own, so she needs these objects. Somebody like myself, I close my eyes. I literally see people coming up out of the grave. The only thing that she was missing was the dirt and the beetles. See, that she can't imitate. So that's what I mean by everybody ain't called to do everything. She can't get everything. She missing the dirt and she missing the beetles. So what you literally saw with her decorations is just her fascination in trying to get closer and connecting with the dead. She does not have that natural gift. That's one thing she cannot conquer. The whole goal of her trying to do that is practicing necromancy. When you can practice necromancy, that means that you can do fortune telling and you can get information from the dead and see the future. Anybody who forces their hand with necromancy, you looking for trouble. You looking for trouble. So, like I said, Kim's okay being a witch. She's okay being a shapeshifter. The necromancy, she better tread lightly. People who do not have that gift, they're not ready for it. They're going to always fail. You're getting this information from somebody who knows that the dead, they watch me sleep. They wait on me. I know what I'm talking about. And other people who have the gift of necromancy and being a medium, they know what I'm talking about too. So the only thing that she did not have, that she could not imitate, was the Beatles and the sand. And the reason why she didn't have it is because she don't know about it. Because she can't naturally talk to the dead. When you see the dead, you see everything. And that's part of the dead.
Spooky season is nearly upon us, and does anyone remember Kim Kardashian's bizarre but very cool Halloween decorations last year? She took on a skeleton skull theme, decking out her whole house in skull-adorned decorations. The details here are insane. The decor seamlessly fit in already with her monochromatic beige aesthetic home, but definitely took spooky to a whole new level. A late-night trip to the bathroom, so some of the hands crawling out of the soil here resemble her children's. I don't know about you, but I think this was so cool, and I cannot wait to see what she does this year.
Okay, I'm pulling up to the house. Look at my Halloween decorations. Look at the hands. You guys remember that? These are all my kids' hands. And our friends, we plastered all of our hands. I'm gonna get up close and show you. Okay, so these are all of my kids' hands. That one's mine with the nails. Look at this one with the knife. That's our chef's hand. We had so much fun doing this and plastering all of our hands. There's all these skeletons or skulls by the front door. And then when you get inside, there's even more. I'm gonna take a video at night so you can see. But my hallway, that's all the skeleton bones. I want to show you guys my hallway. Decorated for the holidays. These guys are pretty scary at night. Pretty creepy.
Okay, did anybody else mind go where mine just went, where she's like, these are my kids' hands, this is the chef, but when she showed the bones, I was waiting for her to be like, this is so-and-so's bones, or this is, like, I was waiting for her to say whose bones those belong to. Did anybody else mind go there? I'm curious, because my mind went there, but also, I know Kanye had to be going crazy if he's around somebody who like doing shit like that. Like, Halloween's fun, it's cool, but damn, walking down that hallway at night, yeah, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. I already be thinking I be seeing shit sometimes out the periphery of my vision, and I look and that shit not there, and I heard that's when you know the shit really is there. Hey, am I reaching though? Did anybody else mind go there? Kim is something else, bro. She, the first clip, I don't know if I agree with her where she's saying what she can and can't do. I don't know. Every man she touched, she put bad luck on. So she doing something. She got some type of power. I don't know. But y'all let me know if I'm reaching.
Yo, somebody's been lying, but we're about to get to the bottom of it. Would you believe me if I told you magic is happening all around you, especially with the words that you speak? Watch this. Grammar, magic, incantations, spells, and mumbo jumbo. Technique, right? The art of letters. There's magic in the words that you speak and all the words that you write down. Yes, there's a magical alphabet and there's power in your letters. But they didn't teach you about this in high school. So grammar leads us to staffcraft. See staff. Watch this. The pen is mightier than the sword. Another important word that was found in the definition of grammar would be staffcraft, or staff. As cliche as it may seem, you are also wielding a staff. It's from Middle English, standing for staff, a stick or a pole. It represents a staff around 5 to 6 feet and carried by hand. The connections are uncanny, but there is no such thing as a coincidence. Just like all technology, this same tool has been made more compact and easier to carry. You can also just consider them to be different models for different venues. On the more compact battlefield, known as a piece of paper, your pen and pencil will be more suitable choices. Stay with me. You must find your voice and then master the technique, or your words. Once you are truly aware of how powerful these words can be, you will become twice as heedful in regards to letting someone speak for you or on your behalf. All right? Grammar leads us to grimoire. Okay? Which is a magician's manual for invoking demons. Right? Incantation. Gramarye. Learning, erudition, magic, enchantment, book of conjuring magic, and then gramarye, magic. But watch this. It also leads to glamour. Glamour. You usually think of this and you think about beauty, right? But it's magic and enchantments, right? Magic, enchantments, and spells. It wasn't until recently that it became magical beauty and alluring charm. But when it comes to that magical beauty, there's a curse behind it. Have you heard of DNC Yellow 10 Aluminum Lake or FDNC Yellow 6 Aluminum Lake? The chances of you not knowing are just as high as the chances of you having already ingested countless amounts of it. According to Lake Colorants Exposed, How Dangerous Chemicals Are Lurking in Your Lipstick, March 15, 2022, written by Sylvia Burlock, lake colorants are primarily used in body care and cosmetics in order to make products look more attractive and, well, colorful to the eye. You may see them listed in the ingredients as yellow number 2 or blue number 1, yellow 5 lake or blue 1 lake. However, these colorants are synthetic and not naturally produced or derived from natural sources. Instead, they can contain aluminum and tin oxide, the first of which is accumulated within the body, causing oxidative stress. But it's not only in the cosmetics. Yellow 5 lake, blue 2 lake, red 40, yellow 6 lake, and the list goes on. And seeing how those lake colorants seem to be horrible, you will come to find that the risks within your DNC Yellow 10 Aluminum Lake aspirin ingredients are cancer, reproductive health issues, and immunotoxicity. This means that your headache medicine is more of a headache than your headache is, and your pain medicine is more of a pain than your pain is. Nah, I can't do it, y'all. I'm done.
Shout out to Rashad Poet. Y'all go sub up to his channel. He does have a YouTube channel. Search his name. He does have that TikTok. It's right down the screen. It was right down the screen. And I was going to ask y'all, man, what book is that? I appreciate him for putting a book reference at the end of that. Shout out to Rashad Poet again. If I react to your content, most of the time I've reached out to you or I've shouted you out, man, just to give you your flowers, let you know. I'm not just going to react to your work. I'm going to shout you out. And whoever loves what we do here, I hope they go love the person that actually created the content as well. So shout out to all these creators, man. And shout out to Rashad Poet again.
Now that these motherfuckers done told us that the aliens are inside the ocean, y'all remember this shit? Do y'all remember this shit when the ocean was on fire? Didn't make no sense to me, dog. And then they never even told us if the shit got put out. What they got going on in the ocean? They got a war going on in that mother. Y'all seen Aquaman and the war they had in the ocean? Y'all seen Black Panther, dog? They been telling us, putting it in mother movies. Ain't nobody wanted to believe the shit. The marine demons, dog. After the flood, where the y'all think the demons went? It was a flood. They went in the ocean. And that's where they at, dog. When the math start, math and everything make sense. Noah's flood, it was giants and demons all over this Where you think them demons went? In the ocean. They just saying aliens because they don't want to admit that these are demons, dog. Chilling like a And you wonder why black don't like going in that ocean. Our spirit letting us know, don't around, because if you around, you might around and find the out. And I ain't trying to find out. So them can stay in that and I ain't with them or going nowhere near them in they home, in they domain, dog. Get it? Domain. That, dog. Boy, I be getting hype as a when I be putting pieces together in the puzzle of life. This shit is crazy, dog. But like I said, they ain't gonna call these demons. They gonna keep calling them aliens because they don't want you to believe that they exist, dog. And these demons too. That's why they don't want to tell y'all some of these walking on this earth right in front of us every day are aliens as well, dog. Big facts. Pick up what I'm dropping. Peace.
Now, I don't believe in conspiracy theories at all, nor in time travel or anything like that. But I did show a church with an image of what looks just like the newly elected president of the United States on it last week. And now I'm in the city of London and I'm looking towards Trump Street. And the bizarre thing, which you notice if you walk along Trump Street to the end of the street, as I said, no conspiracies at all. I'm not that sort of person. But look at the street that's right next to it. If you follow Trump, then the trail leads you all the way to Russia. So what do you think of that? Conspiracy, accident, or maybe time-traveling history? Who knows? I'll show you now the image of Donald Trump on the church in the city of London, in case you haven't seen it before as well. This church has an image of Donald Trump on it. It's from the 15th century. And look up this gentleman here. Look really closely. It can be no other than the Donald himself. And yet this is some 250 years old. How did they know?
I find that kind of dope. I've seen them when they do that before football games too. Man, one time we was playing Grant and they started doing that shit. Freaked us out, bro. First time I ever seen it, this shit messed my head up. The clip about the fire in the ocean, I forgot all about that, bro. But I agree with a lot of what he's saying. But aliens being demons, I can't. Because again, I gotta ask the question, what do you call that 1% or the government officials or the people green people that's running, that we think that's controlling things? What do you consider them? It's almost like you neglecting the fact that 1% keeps slapping us in the face, but then we blaming some other shit for something. We don't even know if that's what they are, but we know if that's what they are. Like letting them off the hook. That's what I feel like. And I feel like we just jump into conclusions calling something a name because we foreign to it. Same shit humans do to each other, right? We call each other names because we foreign to one another sometimes. I mean, I don't, but there's people out there who do. And That's what I feel like we doing with aliens. So I don't consider aliens demons. I consider the top 1% the damn demons. That's my two. That's my thing. And I think we got people walking around us that's more so on a demon, vibrating on a demon entity level. To me, again, if an alien wanted to come and whoop our ass, it would have been did that. What's stopping them? Like again, like well, what's stopping them? Nothing. But hey, but I agree with a lot of what he said in that video. I forgot all about that clip. My only thing I didn't agree with was, I mean, I could see the flood coming to take the Nephilim or the demons or whatever and flushing them. But I think they still on land somewhere, buried or something. They in an incubator and the government keeping them safe. That's what I think. In the oceans, now I do think those are aliens, and I think they coming from past the ice walls. But I feel like we messing with things in the atmosphere, which is causing them to come over here finally to start checking on shit. That's what I feel like. I don't feel like they aiming at us. I feel like they aiming at the top 1%, the people who trying to tell us a narrative, so we afraid of them. That's what I feel.
When a haka is performed, the goal is to deliver a strong message. But what are they actually saying? There are different types of haka. For example, when this haka was performed at the New Zealand Parliament, they were performing the kamare. It begins with kamate, kamate, kaora, kaora, which translates to I die, I live, I live. Another famous haka is Kapa Opango. It includes the lines, it is my time, it is my moment, and our dominance rises, our supremacy emerges. The Siva Tau haka includes the lines Sauni Ia Tau Litawa, which means ready for battle, and Ia Tau Matua Tau, which means fight fiercely. Each haka has its own story, but they all showcase the Maori connection to their culture, land, and people.
Haka is about challenge. We love it when the All Blacks do it. But what about when the Blackies do it? In a place where it challenges the violence, the continued violence of a house that has done that for over hundreds of years. And to push back, everybody in Aotearoa should be proud to actually see it in its true context.
This is all that I know, is to be Maori, and we didn't get the opportunity to challenge the bill as much as we would have liked to, through point of orders, through speeches, through debates, and we waited till the very last second, the last vote.
Hey, I think it's dope. I stand behind that one. That's sick.
If you're a Black person and you watch that video of the Maori woman do what clearly is a protest, I don't know what she said, but she tore that paper up for real. I want to share with you why I think we tear up when we hear haka, when we see haka. I think the Maori people still have direct connection to the power of their people in the way that our ancestors intend for us to have. I'm going to play the clip at the end, but I want you to pay attention. When that first woman gets up and she tears the paper, immediately the woman in front of her is activated. You can see the look on her face change immediately. Then you're going to see the woman who's next to her, who's a bit older, is beaming proud at watching her people, the younger generation, stand up for something. Again, I don't know what language they speak, or rather, I don't understand the language. This is my interpretation. Third, immediately community. People get up and join her immediately. They don't ask no questions. They're not taking notes. They're not asking permission. They're not arguing about a woman leading. This what we doing? Bet. Lastly, what you will hopefully also notice is there are quite a few people that are in the chambers that are not Maori that stand up on their feet out of a show for respect. There's just so much to learn in that one clip. So much to appreciate. I think the Maori people remind me that they didn't get us all. They didn't get us all. Y'all tell me what you think.
If 6 votes opposed.
It's dope to see. I agree with her, man. It's like when will America come together like that? When will we not see different skin tones and shades and be able to come together for a great cause, for something positive, for no violence, for no destruction? When we gonna do that? Like, when we gonna do that? We can come from, but see, that's what make it a little bit more complex, because they all from their same region. You get what I mean? So it's just their people. When you come to America, you got different demographics, different upbringings, different cultures. You got so many different things that people have to let go in order to receive the blessing of knowing what somebody else feels. You know, we got so much we gotta let go. So many different personal feelings, personal opinions that people can't let go. Shit's crazy. But I that's my question. When we gonna be able to do that in the States? When we gonna be able to just come together as people without seeing skin tone, shades, and demographics and all that bullshit? When we gonna be able to do that? That's just my question.
If you are not ready to upgrade and tap into higher levels of consciousness, do not get the crystal Moldavite, all right? Moldavite is very potent, all right? Moldavite actually derived from a meteorite that fell 15 million years ago in the Czech Republic. And when a meteorite crashed, the heating and cooling process created what's called a tektite. And this crystal is extremely powerful. It's typically known for its ability to connect the physical and spiritual world. Moldavite is a crystal that has been known to substantially increase your meditation. It connects with your heart chakra as well as your third eye chakra. Another beautiful thing about Moldavite is it actually is associated with all zodiac signs. Moldavite is one of the only crystals I know that actually comes with a disclaimer, okay? You have to be very careful when you pick up a piece of Moldavite, all right? How powerful is Moldavite? Moldavite has a very high vibrational frequency because of its connection to the cosmos and is known as a very powerful stone. Moldavite is typically used for aggressive cleansing, awareness, and renewal. Make sure you are prepared. Okay, so there's the disclaimer. And it warns you, warning, you may lose friends, employment, romantic relationships, and discover things you wish you hadn't. Moldavite is one of those crystals that's going to force you to do your shadow work. I do have the raw cut Moldavite necklaces available on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. Moldavite is phenomenal for spiritual protection as well as connecting you to higher ethereal planes of consciousness. The green Ethereal cosmic energy returning, this is the type of crystal that you want to ascertain. All right, I also love malachite, but Moldavite is actually more powerful. And again, it's a crystal that is alleged to actually come from a meteorite 15 million years ago that landed near the Moldau River in Bohemia. Now, Moldavite is one of those crystals that's so powerful, you can actually feel the vibratory resonance when you hold it in your hand. When you hold it in the palm of your hand, you can literally feel the energy emitting from the Moldavite, all right? This is one of those crystals that is going to be phenomenal with these portals opening up, and it's going to really give you ample spiritual protection that you require. It's also going to be one of those crystals that's going to allow you to access the dormant DNA that you're trying to tap into, as well as ascertain Akashic records and step into your power, all right? This is a very powerful crystal. And again, it will force you to do your shadow work, all right? So it will force you to start to integrate the lower parts of yourself because the objective is Christ consciousness. And remember, you activate your crystals simply by speaking to them, all right? They actually hold memory. They retain memory just like water and respond to cymatics. So you can say certain words like love, abundance, prosperity, and while holding your crystals. And remember, you are water, all right? And all the pores on your skin is portals, all right? Remember that, all right? Every portal, everything on you, every opening, every orifice on your body is a portal. All right. Always remember that. All right. So when you're holding that crystal and you're speaking your intent to this crystal at that particular point in time on a quantum level, you're atomizing it. All right. And you're basically creating your reality at that point in time. So you speak your existence and you speak your requests into this crystal. All right. You speak your essence into this crystal. And at that particular point in time, it synchronizes with your mindset through quantum entanglement. When it synchronizes is because your pineal gland is composed of microcrystals, all right? These microcrystals have a symbiotic connection with crystals like Moldavite, as well as amethyst or lapis lazuli, etc. Always remember you have intrinsic elements inside of you as well. When you hold your motorbike just like you see in this picture and you start speaking into it, prosperity, abundance, protection. When you hold your crystal like you see in this picture and you start speaking into this crystal, the molecular water structure actually absorbs it through the cymatic wavelength, and it actually holds that and retains that information, okay? This is why in ancient times our ancestors had the ability of just passing off crystals and things of that nature. But as we fell from grace, we forgot how to activate and utilize our crystals. We just simply spoke to them. Also carry the motorbites and bracelets as well on Holistic Remedies for Ascension, link in bio. The necklace aren't going to be in stock forever, okay? And they're going to go fast. So if you're interested in this necklace, visit Holistic Remedies, link in bio. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.
Did you guys just see Mike Tyson in assless chaps on his interview before his fight, while Jake Paul's sitting there all like blinged out, iced out? This fight is going to be rigged, and I do believe that Mike Tyson is about to lose. And if he doesn't lose, I believe it's because he's going to be going against a contract, and then we're going to see something not so good happen to Mike Tyson. I do believe that Mike Tyson's name was attached to a certain type of party that is under a lot of investigation right now. So I'm not sure if this is part of that. I'm also not sure if this is a distraction because there's kids being taken away from their families right now. And there's also people that are being discovered in shipping containers around the world. And we're trying to figure out where the people in the containers came from, as the people are currently going missing and children are currently going missing. Listen, I can tell you that the boxing industry, specifically the whole fighting industry, but more specifically the boxing industry, is one of the dirtiest, most corrupt sports, more corrupt than our government. I'll say that with my full chest. And I'm really not some woman, some dumb woman that's just sitting on the internet talking. No, I am a professional boxer. I'm a professional fighter. I've been fighting since I was like 11 years old. I started out wrestling, started boxing when I was 13, moved into MMA when I got older. I do Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I do all of it, okay? And I've been doing it for a long time, and I've competed at amateur and professional levels all over the country. I can tell you firsthand, this is one of the most corrupt, dirty, nasty sports there is, especially as a female. I've also sat back, and I'm more than qualified to analyze and break down fights and body language and footwork and handwork, like everything in a fight. Okay, handwork's not really a thing. I sound like an idiot, but don't judge me. I put some handwork on you. But I have broke these fights down, and I have analyzed them, and there's just no way. There's no way they're not choreographed, because the timing of the hand drop and the hook to the jaw is just too much. It's just, any fighter with a well-trained eye, I think, looks at these fights and is like, not really impressed. Shame on you, Netflix. Truly shame on you. I couldn't imagine watching one of my heroes, like Muhammad Ali. And Mike Tyson was one of my heroes. I can't tell you how many countless hours I spent studying his footwork and his head movement and his shoulders and just the way he moves his whole entire torso. I'm 5'1". I'm a southpaw, okay? And I implement all of his techniques into my fighting, and it's worked beautifully. I just watched one of my heroes, was someone I look up to in the sport for his mind, especially. I just watched him be publicly humiliated in a satanic ritual. And I really don't have words. It's evil. We're watching it. It's all unfolding right in front of our eyes. When there's real issues, we're all sitting here distracted again. They keep doing that.
And that's why I asked y'all, like, who watched it? Like, it was like super small. We all knew what it was gonna be. But like I said, for entertainment, as long as you learn what you really need to be knowing, you can still go look at the bullshit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, that would make you closed-minded. That would be like, oh, I only want to look at this and not this, because there's shit you can learn in everything. That's why I had to go watch it, because I was like, hey, look, I want to be able to watch it because I think it's scripted. I think it's fake. I just couldn't see Mike winning. It wasn't going to let him do that, and it just looked fake. But boxing, not all boxing, but boxing, like when you see those type of fighters fight, it's not like it used to be. If I had saw Ali stepping in the ring and that happened, I would be so pissed. But yeah, I had to agree with her. I think that was a ritual. That was humiliation. And he was going, if he was to win, he was breaking that contract. I thought that when the fight was going, but I was like, nah. I even feel like Mayweather even has took it away to make it a little bit fake. Because Mayweather was whooping ass at once upon a time. And then now you look at his fights with Jake Paul or whatever, whichever Paul that was. It's like, it just looked kind of fake, bro. Like he would have been, hey, the sports be looking fake. Football be looking, NFL be looking the fakest. The NBA, it just look like it's fake because the referees control it. But yeah, we know this shit how it is, bro. It's scripted.
I literally was supposed to go to this event. I had a ticket and everything. I go to this place, and there's no event. Am I really in like an alternative timeline? I'm so confused right now. Like I went to the venue, and they were like, there's no event happening. And I showed them the ticket, and they had no idea what the hell I was talking about. There was another event that was not the same event that I signed up for. I paid for this ticket, but apparently it doesn't exist. I'm not trying to make entertainment out of this. This is my real life right now. Like, I'm actually confused. I tried to contact the organizer of the event. There's no number to be found. So it's like, was that from another time? Like, I'm actually so confused. Like,
Dude, is anybody watching the moon right now? I just saw the weirdest thing. I don't think I've ever seen this in my entire life. I'm going to turn the camera around real quick. Now, you can kind of see it, not really, because there's a lot of light pollution around me. But dead ass, a black circle, do keep in mind, nothing flew in front of the moon, okay? But a black circle just appeared right in the middle of the moon on 3 separate occasions, out of nowhere. I mean, it took up like a good portion of the moon. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. My phone quality is shit in the city, so I do apologize. I'm just hoping that it does it again, because, or at least somebody else saw it, dude, because like, what the that was weird. I saw like a little streak of light go right underneath it, and then right as it did that, a black hole just appeared right in the middle. You should frustrate me. Yeah, after waiting 20 more minutes, it's definitely not doing it again. It was so weird, though. I mean, right in the middle of the moon, it like spread out. I'm sorry, my finger's gigantic because I have my phone zoomed in. Okay, but no, it just spread out, and it took over like the middle of the moon. There's a little crater that's on the left side of the moon, and that's where it appeared from. I'm probably going to be out here recording this all night, and hopefully somebody else sees the same thing that I just saw, because it happened for like maybe 10 seconds each time. I mean, this shit's going to keep me up all night. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. Like, you know, maybe you'd see some shit fly in front of the moon, but no, dead ass. Like, it just, a big ass black circle just appeared in front of the moon. I've never seen that before. I'm going to look like a crazy person standing out in front of my yard all night, but honestly at this point I don't really care, because I'm like, I need to see it again, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that you're just like craving really badly, and you wish you were recording at the time that it happened, but it happened so quickly.
Why isn't the news saying what happened at Trump Tower yesterday? Like, I feel like this is why people don't trust the news. If you can you tag NBC News Chicago, CBS News Chicago in the comments? Chicago Tribune, Sun Times, because in Chicago last night, in front of Trump Tower, there was a truck that pulled up, and on one side of the truck, it said Jesus. On the other side of the truck, it said Trump. And the man that was driving the truck blocked the entire street so no incoming or outgoing traffic could get through. He jumps out of the truck holding some signs and starts screaming, "Trump is our savior, Trump is our savior." He was wearing a devil mask and was wearing trash bags, garbage bags for clothes. I saw this with my own eyes, and I went live. And the police quickly took him into custody, but the truck was still there. all of a sudden, the cops got spooked. A canine unit was called in to sniff around the truck for you-know-what. And then I guess one of the dogs smelled something because everybody was told to get away from the area. And there was initially a perimeter that was set around the truck, and they kept moving it further and further back. And I don't know if it was a BOMB squad or what that came out, but they started looking at the truck. I think they deemed it safe and they drove it away. Okay, this was all on my live last night. And a lot of you saw it also on the Citizen app as it was happening. But why isn't the news covering this? We are 66 days away from Trump's inauguration, and these shenanigans are already starting to happen. It makes me a little bit worried. But also, come on, news. Where were you? And why aren't you reporting on it? It's a little suspect.
In New York, is that recent?
I figured out this freaking alien thing. Antarctica. Get a pen and a piece of paper and spell Antarctica backwards.
I said, there's land past the ice walls. They say aliens come from outer space. But then they tell us, oh no, the aliens are coming from the water. That's outer space. The water inside the ice walls, I consider space. Outside the ice walls, I consider outer space. So when they be like, oh, they're coming from space, maybe those are aliens that's cool with the government. Who knows? The ones from outer space might not be the same ones that walk amongst us. I don't know. Just coming up with ideas. But that's my idea of space. And then I think there's inner earth above us, firmament. Simple. That's my opinion. Everybody free to have their own. I ain't gonna lie though. When we go through so much evidence, and then when I ask the question, what if the 1% is like demons or fallen angels, and some of the other fallen angels are still walking amongst us or hiding or whatever? And then they say that, but the fallen angels are aliens. I get lightweight pissed off. I only one time it really pissed me off, and it happened recently. I was looking at a comment, but I had to catch myself, and I was like, why? How? But then again, I can't control too much. I'm not perfect, so I still got moments too where I might still want to control something. But I just remember, don't control it. Just be respectful. Everybody learn at their own pace, and everybody's free to have their own opinion or own ideas, whatever that is. That's how I had to play it. But for a second there, I am human. I did almost have a natural reaction and got mad, but I didn't. But it just pisses me off because it's like, how many times do they gotta slap us in the face for us to say they are this? They're demons. They're low vibrational. But we putting a jacket on somebody or something else that we haven't even seen do nothing to us. That's why it pisses me off. But it shouldn't. Everybody learn at their own pace. I control what I need to control, and what I can't, I let God handle.
Dude, they got him. They got him. Y'all know who this is right here? You won't believe who this is. The pearl necklaces too? Hold on a second. This was him in 2022, Dave Bautista. And this is him now. And if you notice now, he seems to love pearl necklaces, huh? In case you're still like, wait, who's that? No, listen, Drax the Destroyer, dude. You know, he was off, what was that called? The X-Men or so? I can't remember what it was called. Guardians of the Galaxy, you know what I'm saying? But Mr. Bautista, like many others, wears pearl necklaces now. And it's weird because every time we see like a major transformation like, you know, Drax has got right now, he'll have on pearl necklaces, like a homeboy right here, man. So what exactly is a pearl necklace, you ask? I can't say on here because of the guidelines. But if you think real hard about what a pearl necklace is, I don't know. We might can figure it out. Like this creep right here at the Jekyll Island Club. You know what I'm saying? Just look at him and look at that kid right there, man. He's got a look on his face like he's uneasy. And this one's like the little mastermind his mind's been warped and all that. But if you notice all the other ones, they're smiling and happy. It's just, this is all for entertainment purposes only. I gotta go. Y'all have a good one.
Clark Payne 3.0.
They got him, man. They all got him. What do you think all these pearl necklaces are for? Look at that. Want to know who else wears a lot of them, though? We all know who that is. And yet another one. I've looked another picture, but I think that's the same necklace, maybe. So let's just run back through this list again real quick. What do y'all think about it so far? I forgot to show y'all this one right here. That's a lot. What's the story behind this? If y'all can figure it out, let me know in the comments. I hadn't been able to figure it out so far, so I'm dying to know. There's so much talk about it on TikTok right now.
I got ASAP though. Man, legend. Hey, who believes it? Who believes this one? I need to know. I'm not sure. I could question it. I could question it, but I don't know. I don't know. Who reaching and saying that they agree with this clip, and who not reaching and being like, yeah, nah, they going too far with that one. Let me know. Let me know. Only thing I will have to question now and look is the MK Ultra beads. I didn't know. I knew the MK Ultra, but I didn't know they had beads to go with it. So that's why I'm like, now you might have to make me go look a little deeper. Cause if they hadn't showed that, I would have been like, man, I can't just believe it based off what they saying. But if they got the actual beads for it, now I gotta go see what the beads do. So I'm curious about it. But who with them and who against it? I just want to know. And it's all love, whatever one you choose. There's no wrong answer. So spam it up. Let me know. You riding with it or is it cap? Spam it up.
Properties are gone. Every single one of them. They have been since 2019 when they were terminated, and clones and body doubles and CGI. Everything you've been watching is a show. It's a play. They're not here. You're just watching the complete destruction, demolition of Hollywood. You know who's a part of Hollywood? Politicians. You can't have the celebrity worshiping with also worshiping ourselves, because that's the energy we're in, right? I love you, but I love me more, and I have to so that I can love you. Every single thing that's happening, it's just a show. It's just to show you that the character, there's one who's walking around without a soul who just is here to completely distract you and get you to be a robot like them. And there's another one who's walking around who hasn't come online yet. Those people are walking around literally thinking that the world is just coming to an end and everything is awful, but they feel somewhere deep inside of them like it can't actually be this way. And you're right. You just have to switch your perspective. It's real easy.
You don't understand. Evil spirit simply means ancestors. It depends on your perspective of things. Ancestors trying to get in touch with you. You see, but then again, you all scared because remember now, there's very little spiritual in religion. That's why all people should come out of religion. There's very little spiritual in religion. Religion is mostly ceremonial. And all. You see, very little religious, spiritual, because most spiritual disciplines would be evil in the context of religion. And one of the worst is Islam, because the simple fact is you can't even think. Or you going to, so we talking about a real dictatorship. But Christianity, Judaism, and all of it, it is very little spiritual in religion. Religion is more political and moral. And you can take care of that past the 3rd grade, or maybe we'll give you to 12 years old. When they say, you know, the Bible says once the 12 get on you, the sins get on you. You ever heard this before? Well, that's the time when you're supposed to leave that shit alone.
Now, I don't tell nobody what they should and shouldn't do. That's my first time seeing that clip, just like it is for some other people. Some people might have already seen it. But I for damn sure don't want to hear nobody come at me like I'm the one speaking and saying those words. I'm reacting to it, bro. Some of this shit is sent to me. So again, please, for future reference, don't nobody come at me saying I said nothing. If you didn't hear it out of my mouth, don't assume it. Don't speak it. Don't say I said it. For my opinion on that, choose what you please. Choose what you please. Because what you do don't concern me. I just want you to just be open-minded with whatever you choose. And I'm asking, let's stay open-minded. Let's stay respectful. Let's stay accountable. Let's hold ourselves accountable. So if we know we wrong, say you wrong. Move on. It's part of growth. If you know you right, you don't gotta go out your way to prove it. The universe gonna work itself for you. That's how I say about that. But you ain't gotta go out your way to prove it. But whatever you choose, I respect it. That's the best way I could put it. But don't think that I'm saying what he said. I'm just reacting to it. But let's go ahead and move forward. I just had to let that one be known.
Big Mandela effect. Yeah. Do you remember there being an emoji of a seahorse?
Yes, I do. It's blue.
There's a seahorse one, right?
It's blue and yellow.
No, I remember an orange one.
Orange?
I remember orange.
I'm
gonna show you exactly.
No, I remember it.
Do you guys remember this emoji? Look at this.
It's blue with the yellow, with yellow going like with a yellow mohawk thing, or whatever you call that on a seahorse. Orange.
Boom. This.
No,
you remember this one?
That one. That one's the one.
Oh shit! It could be this one.
I swear it is.
Apparently, there's none.
No.
There's no seahorse emoji at all. The blue one or the yellow one, it doesn't exist.
Let me check.
I remember this one specifically.
I don't remember the
Put this on
one.
screen too big for them.
Yeah.
But I remember this specific seahorse emoji. Doesn't exist, bro.
Oh my god, it doesn't. When you type in seahorse, it doesn't.
Not at all.
Damn.
And then some of the other common ones we talked about before was people remember the robber one, people remember the hiker one, people remember the what is this called? A marlin?
But there was a
I deadass remember the marlin one. Yeah, I swear I remember the marlin one, bro.
You go with the fishing one. There was a fishing rod, and then there was like fish, and then there was the marlin one.
I know. Whoa, I really remember the robber one too, but I don't know why the fuck that doesn't exist, dog.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about to y'all. Look at this. Watch what they say.
Very much in touch with his roots, and what an entrance fitting.
Look at this.
For a world champion.
Period.
Mario Barrios El Azteca.
Period. Go off.
His indigenous cultural roots.
Yup, the indigenous cultural roots. You better not forget.
Spirit of the Aztec civilization, and Barrios gets to defend the title on home turf. The San Antonio native will defend the crown here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. And
I love it. I love it.
Gotta make sure we're right. Right here. Right there, bro. You mother.
Again, rewind it again.
Why are you doing that, Mike?
So you think he said get?
Watch. The fight shifts.
What's he say?
Well, he says pounce on him. At 139, he says something. He covers up his mouth here with both boxing gloves. Right here, there. And then boom. Listen.
He starts getting him.
Listen. Tyson's hurt? Let's go back. Here it is. It's going to happen in 6 seconds again. Here comes Tyson sending the message. He's going to cover his mouth. Covers his mouth. He says, get me. Boom. Here. Oh. Now Mike's hurt. All of a sudden, Mike's hurt.
It's the truth.
Am I tripping, or did that little punch that Jake Paul threw when all of a sudden they say Mike Tyson's hurt, did that look fake to y'all? That did, right? Because if somebody really fading and y'all fighting, that ain't how it would look if you trying to get on somebody. Even in a boxing match. Am I tripping? But bro sound like how I was sounding, because I was getting kind of pissed off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not used to seeing a boxing match like that, and I'm not used to seeing Mike fight like that. But he's old. He's older. But it was all scripted, man. Seahorse with the emoji. Yeah, bro. That was once. I remember it being blue. I don't remember it being blue with the yellow on the stomach area, but I remember it being all blue. Let me know if y'all remember. I do remember the robber. I don't remember the marlin. And it was another one that he said, and I didn't remember that one. But I remember the fishing rod. Now, I'm not sure if that one's still on there, but that just made me wonder, like, what if we switched timelines? What if in one timeline it was like that, but they switching shit? I don't know. I don't know.
Aliens before Congress did.
Aliens live in water.
Mine's somewhere out there.
And they have these things where in the water, they put nanotechnology in your water and your food. So they...
On Wednesday, 4 experts confessed and confirmed that aliens are real. And these unidentified objects are actually living in the ocean. So Wednesday, November 13th, Congress heard more testimonies about UFOs, and here are the biggest revelations. There's been multiple sightings about UFOs, but every time we talk about it, they shut it down. But why are they confirming it now? And Ryan Garcia this entire year has mentioned a lot of bizarre things where people didn't even believe him, but they became true. But what do you guys think about this?
There are a bunch of claims going on right now that people are feeling shaking in their homes in New York City, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. People are just laying down on their beds or just sitting down on their couch or just cooking, cleaning, doing their random household shit, and they're feeling shaking. And no, I do not get my news from TikTok, but there are a bunch of posts right now, for one right here by Nojirna. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Magnitude 5 to 7 earthquake affecting New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia between 11/16/2024 and 11/17/2024. Foreshocks and unusual weather, creature behavior, and other unusual activity possible leading up to date. For one, USGS cannot predict an earthquake, nor can any scientist. So, this is not very credible, but, there are claims being made that people are feeling shaking in their homes. I, for one, felt shaking in my house right here in New York. And it's really, really, really weird. I'm looking at a post right now as I looked it up on Google. Strange seismic activity in New Jersey raises new concerns for the Northeast. Comment down in the comment section below if you're feeling any shaking in your home, if you're in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, or any state, to be honest, because this is really, really strange. Comment.
The conscious community is falling behind because you all too much trying to do the damn right thing, and the right thing is based on somebody else's concept of what is right. You see what I'm saying? What is right? So you gotta go beyond that. You gotta unlock the doggone mind. You see what I'm saying? What is righteousness? You see, now the ancient person, when they talk about righteousness, you say, well, I see it in the scriptures. They didn't mean righteousness based on your behavior. They meant what was right. You pick a fruit off a tree when it's ready and it's right. So they were talking about the alchemical functions inside of the body and the mind. Then they was talking about how you behave. You got plenty of dead people behave good, model. Yes. You see what I'm saying? It don't mean shit. You see what I'm saying? Bad things happen to good people every damn day. And good things happen to bad people all the time. All the time. Dude, you got the shit, case in point, the white man. He ain't never failed to pull up to the plate for deceit, but his children live better than you every day. And ain't nothing in sight coming to unseat them until you understand it ain't about what's righteous down here.
Everyone was so hyped for the fight, but wait. So I started to notice symbolism on all the products at dispensaries. One of the many I noticed was 666, a word like infused being used, but also with an M, another M, another one that turned on its side, another 13. One of the major dispensaries flexes that M, one that looks like a 3, because it can be seen twice all throughout the establishment, including outside. No matter where you stand, you're going to see it twice, 33. Or how about their Masonic checkered bags, or the ones with 33 all over it? Or another major dispensary put an emphasis on the word raw. And why make a leaf like that? Why not complete that with the little veins to resemble something else?
No, this is a whole colony. This is definitely an alien invasion. As confirmed by Congress.
What the heck? The aliens are coming for us! Dude, they're literally coming out of the cloud. What the Wait, what? They just disappeared? Oh, come on, trees.
They're gone. They're gone. They're gone.
That is...
What the They're gone! What?
And again, to those who think that, okay, there is fake UFOs, there's fake aliens, spacecraft, there's genetically created aliens, yes. There's some green people who like to shapeshift, yes. But I do believe there's good and bad of everything, in everything. There's good and bad of everything. And I feel like if we see those like lights like that, I don't feel like those is fake. What they here for, if they that intelligent, maybe our mental won't grasp what they're doing. Maybe I'm wrong. But if they was here to do something, they would have did it. But when we gotta pay taxes, oh, they coming down here whooping that ass. When we got all this wild shit, shipping containers, underground tunnels being used for not so good things. All these things going around. All this shit going around. Who controlling that? You can't sit here and tell me them aliens is coming through, that's coming through and the lights is popping up. They down here controlling that type of shit. You can't tell me that. So who controlling that? Who the real low vibrational beings? That's my question. Spam it up with your answer. I'm just trying to make it all make sense here. Because people be so afraid of what they don't understand. But we understand who controlling what. And we not afraid of that. Or applying no pressure to that. It's like the bully whooping our ass. And we point a finger at the person who ain't touched us. The person who just look intimidating in the room. That's what I'm going with. But I know y'all hate this. We made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But again, I appreciate y'all. Mom said she was reading the comments. She appreciates y'all. She want to come back. I know y'all keep saying, man, make it a treat to bring her back at least once every smooth 7, but I don't know how that's gonna work, so we'll see. Maybe. I'm trying to let her get rocking and rolling on her own and let her do her thing. That's just my idea on that. We'll work on bringing her back though. I got y'all. I hear y'all. We love respect. We love the love we receive. She appreciated it. She loved it. She was happy. So, but I'm gonna let y'all get on up out of here. And until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.